My name's Dan Edwards, and I spent 25 years in special operations. I was fortunate enough to serve in units like 2nd Ranger Regiment. I was actually in the 1st Cav Division before I went on to Special Forces selection. Water's always been near and dear to my heart. I knew I wanted to make my way back to some kind of water specialty. Where I live, I spend probably 80% of my time on the water doing different activities, paddleboarding, surfing. All of these sports are extremely important to me, my livelihood, my physical fitness, my mental well-being. And unfortunately, a couple of years ago, when I was on a routine surf trip in Costa Rica, I had an incident where I was surfing and it was relatively routine. I fell off my surfboard. It was probably 2-meter green face waves, nothing to be concerned about. As I'm getting churned underwater, I feel a snap in my right elbow. And at that point, I knew I needed to make my way back to the shore and kind of figure out what had gone on. I figured when I got home, I'd need to go ahead and take care of it immediately. So about 5 years prior to this injury, Colonel Burns, I had run into him down in the orthopedic department at Fort Sam. We are West Point classmates and friends, so I do have a certain amount of bias towards Travis. But knowing that I reconnected with him and that he was one of the top surgeons. So as you can imagine, I had basically no tricep. And then he had to re-bolt that tricep head back into my elbow and reinforce that entire damaged area of my arm. And now I'm back to doing 100% of the activities that I have in the past. And I'm in the weight room probably an hour and a half a day. I have no limitations. I spend my afternoons on the water. He did a wonderful job. Man, I healed quickly. It was super rewarding to have him work on me and have it be a good news story and know that I have him as an arrow in my quiver. I can go out there and actually be more cavalier because I have a guy on deck that'll fix it if I break it, essentially.